Namaste. Welcome to your practice. Start by laying down, resting on your back. You can have your feet as wide as the sides of your mat. With the feet wide, the knees can rest against one another easily, and your hands can rest on your belly. Let's take a few moments here to check in, connect with yourself, and just start to notice your breath. So maybe feeling the belly rise and fall with each inhalation and each exhalation. Perhaps you're doing this practice first thing in the morning to gain some mobility, move any kinks out of the muscles and joints. Or maybe this is a midday or late day routine for you. Whatever you've chosen, whatever time you've chosen to do this practice, give yourself this moment at the beginning here to check in. Notice how you feel. Every moment is different for us. Checking in gives you an opportunity to adjust and manage your practice in the best way for your own body. So I might give you an option to do a position or a movement. And of course, you can modify because you know how your body feels at this particular time. You have a responsibility to practice safely in a way that serves you and not injures you. So as we move through the next 20 minutes, be sure to take care of your body, modifying or skipping anything that doesn't feel right for you. Take a deep, full breath in and all the way out. Keep the feet exactly as they are, touching the wide sides of the mat, the long sides of the mat. Let your arms come out alongside you. You can open your eyes gently. Let your palms stay open softly, gazing at the ceiling. Taking the knees slightly apart, let the knees droop down to the right side. So feel how the hips shift. Maybe there's a little stretch through the left side of the leg. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, keeping the shoulders planted, let the knees rock to the left. And perhaps feeling that stretch through the right leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, rocking to the right. Inhale, center. Rocking to the left. As you continue to move the knees in this way, start to move the head. As the knees rock to the right, your head turn to the left. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhale, twist. Now adding a little twist to the hands. Inhale, center. As you exhale, look to the left arm. Turn the left palm to the floor. Leave the right palm up. Inhale, center, palms both face up. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right, right palm down. Inhale, everything back to that starting position. And keep moving, turning one palm down towards the side that you're facing. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Let's do this one more time on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Center. And twist. Full out breath. Inhale back to center. Bring the feet hip distance apart and draw your right knee in towards your chest. Right knee in, start to circle that right ankle. One direction and then the other. Good. Bring the hands behind the right thigh. Keep the left knee bent and just straighten that right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee over towards your armpit. Inhale, straighten the right leg up. Flex through the heel. Exhale, draw the knee towards the armpit. So slight angle of that right knee out. One more time. Inhale up, pressing through the heel. Press the leg into the hands. And exhale, bend the knee towards the armpit. Good. Bring the knee back to center, hugging that right knee in. Hug the left knee in as well. Switch sides. Right foot to the floor. Start to circle the left ankle around. And the opposite direction. Hands behind the left thigh. Inhale, straighten the left leg up. And exhale, bend the left knee towards the left armpit. Inhale up, press through the heel. Exhale, bend the knee towards the armpit. Inhale up, one last time, lifting through the heel. Keep the hips down. Exhale, draw that knee towards the armpit. Keep the knee angled out towards the armpit. Draw the right knee in. Angle that right knee towards the right armpit. Bring the knees together and roll to one side. Rolling all the way over. Come up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes under, knees at hip distance apart, hands under the shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Start a few cat and cow stretches. As you inhale, the hips lift, the heart goes forward. As you exhale, rolling the spine. One more time, inhaling into your cow stretch, exhaling cat. Staying in your cat stretch, just press the hands down and away. Come hips towards those lifted heels. Push the floor down and away. Take a deep breath into your upper back. And then start to hover the knees, lifting the knees. Lift the hips high. Press the thighs back. Start to pedal the feet. One heel at a time towards the floor. Good. Keep the feet where they are. Just walk the hands towards the feet. So slowly rolling back onto your heels. Knees are soft. Let your head hang. Hands come to the thighs as you lift up. Heart forward. Exhale, knees soft as you fold forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Last time through. Inhale, long extension of the spine, crown of the head forward, hips back. Exhale, folding forward. Take the arms out and up as you rise up with a long spine. Arms lift up. Stay facing the short side of the mat. Take your right hand over to your left wrist. Inhale, lift, fingers lift high, leaning over to your right side. Right armpit towards the right hip. Keep the heart forward. Inhale, center. Hands come down around behind you. Interlace your fingers, press your knuckles down, roll the shoulder blades together. Knees are soft to dive you forward. You can leave the hands on the back or lift the hands off of the back. Knees are soft, forward fold. Drop the hips down, weight coming into the heels. Let the hands come down. Swing the arms forward, lifting up through your chair pose, rising all the way up. Stay facing the short side of the mat. This time left hand takes the right wrist. Right fingertips lift high, leaning over to your left armpit towards your left hip. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, arms float down. Roll your shoulders towards your ears, and then back, and release the shoulder blades onto your back. So you're at the back of your mat, facing the short side of the mat. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. The feet are wide. Take your right foot forward. Right foot forward, bend the right knee. Left heel slightly down and back. So grounding into the outer edge of that left foot, arms lift up. So feel that a nice Achilles tendon stretch, a nice stretch all the way through the back of the left leg. Hands come to the hips. Straighten your right leg and just let your right hip draw back a little bit as you fold over your right leg, pyramid pose. Reach the crown of your head forward, your right hip back. And standing up tall, bend into the right knee and step forward. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, diving forward over the legs. Feet at hip distance apart, hands to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Use blocks or fingertips to the floor. Bring your right foot back behind you. Big giant step like you're trying to touch the back of the mat. Warrior two, drop that right foot down. Right heel slightly back. Keep the left knee bent as you come up, arms to a T. Warrior two. Look out over the left fingertips. Keep externally rotating the thighs, so turning the thigh bones out. Reach through both sets of fingertips. Straighten your left leg. Press your right hip back behind you. Tilt the whole pelvis down. Reach the left armpit towards the left toes. Then just drop that left arm down as the right arm lifts. Look up if you can. Good. Let your right hand come down as you rebend the left knee, finding that brief lunge. Hands to the floor. Step back into tabletop, child, or downward facing dog. Heels come down towards the floor. They don't have to touch. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Heels coming down, knees soft. Release over the legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Arms floating up. Arms come down. Feet wider than hip distance apart. Looking towards the short side of the mat, step your left foot forward. Drop your right heel down and back. Inhale, arms reach up. Pressing down and back through the right heel. Drop your right sitting bone down. Warrior one. Arms come down. You can interlace those fingers again if you'd like, or hands stay on the hips. Straighten the left leg. As you fold, draw the left hip back. Hands stay on the hips, or if the hands are interlaced behind you, you can lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Your choice. Take a few breaths here. Exhale, hands come down. Rebend the left knee, lifting up. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, diving right over the legs, diving down. Inhale, halfway lift. You can use your blocks or fingertips to the floor. This time your left foot steps back, so stay in the same direction you're at. Left foot steps back, left heel down. I've just turned around so I'm not facing the other direction. Warrior two over your opposite side. So dropping weight into the outer left foot, right knee bends, look out over the front fingertips. Straighten your right leg, tilt your pelvis towards the right. As you dive down, right hand comes down, left arm up or stays on the hip. Look up if you can, and keep thinking about trying to get that right armpit out towards the right toes. Beautiful. Exhale, bringing yourself back up, turning towards the short side of your mat. Lift your left heel, finding your lunge. Hands to the floor, step back into your downward facing dog. Let your knees come down if they're not already. Untuck the toes. Sit the hips towards the heels, forehead to the floor. Relax the shoulders. Take a breath here in child's pose. Walk the hands towards the knees to sit up. Swing the legs out in front of you. You can face the short side of your mat. Legs out in front of you. Bend your right knee, placing the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg. So try to mirror you. Let your arms come alongside the right leg. You can use blocks if you'd like. So lift up, sit tall, start to fold over that right leg. You can hold on to the toes if you can easily reach, or just leave the hands resting alongside you. Each breath in helps to lengthen you, so you might want to come up just a tiny bit to find that length. And then each breath out folds you a little deeper. Good. Take one more breath here. Sit up by walking the hands back towards the torso. Lift the right knee up. I think I had my right and my left mixed up there. So your right knee is bent. You can keep that right foot inside the left leg or switch by crossing over the outside. So a twist, we're going to bring that left hand, your right hand around behind you. Sit tall, squeeze your navel in to twist you. So your chest is going to face the long side of your mat. Sit tall. You shouldn't be using that back hand to lift you into the twist, but rather just find the twist through squeezing the navel in. Good. One more breath here. Come back to center. Straighten your right leg. Sit in Dandasana staff pose for just a moment. Let's see if I can get the second side right. So bend your left knee. Place your left sole to the inside of your right leg. Sit tall. Think about lifting up out of this right hip crease, and from there start to fold forward. You can grab the toes if you can easily reach them, but not if you're reaching with the arms. Let yourself direct the sternum, the breastbone forward out over those toes. Long spine. Let your chin come slightly down so the back of your neck is also long. Breathing here, waking up our hamstrings. Good. Take the hands alongside you to sit up. Lift your left knee towards the ceiling. You can keep that left foot exactly where it is, across to the outside of the right leg. Twist to your left. Your heart twists towards your long side of the mat. Left hand around behind you to sit you up nice and tall. Remember, each twist, each exhale creates the twist. So peel that left shoulder back a little more. Beautiful. Come back to center. From here, the legs can come long, or you can cross the legs. One last forward fold. So either the legs are long out in front of you for Paschimottanasana, or if you've chosen to cross your legs, let your hands come around behind you. Take one wrist with the opposite hand. As you exhale, folding out over either long legs or your crossed legs. Let your head hang. Take a few breaths here, honoring this movement and this time that you've taken for yourself this day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. This precious little time allows us to check in so that we can move intelligently through our day. Lifting up, letting yourself sit upright. If your legs are straight and you feel completely comfortable that way, then just keep the legs straight. Otherwise, cross the legs, easy cross-legged position, Sukhasana. Let your eyes close for just another moment. Your palms can come in front of your heart. If you can, breathe through the nose, noticing your inhales and exhales. Send a wish to yourself and to others. My wish to all of you, everywhere, is health, happiness, and peace of mind. Thank you for joining me for this short sequence to help you move and feel better in your body. Namaste.